Welcome to the 1990 Blue Water Festival International Day Parade. I'm Nancy Osborne.
And I'm Forbes Johnson.
And we're here to fill you in on exactly what's happening here on this rainy evening in downtown Port Huron.
Yes, isn't it a lovely day, Nancy?
Oh, yeah. It's been a while since we had rain for the festival parade. I guess we'll do it.
Yes, but there's one nice thing about it. Nothing can put a damper on the Blue Water Festival. It's one of the most beautiful things that we have in Port Huron. And the parade is one of the highlights.
It certainly is. We should mention to our viewers that the parade is sponsored in part by the Victorian Inn, the Brass Rail, Port Huron Music Center, Port Huron Hospital, Nabosny's, McDonald's, London's Farm Dairy, WHLS AM, WPHM AM, and of course CPHS Channel 6.
Yay!
So there's a great crowd out tonight in spite of the rain.
It's amazing. There are so many people and no one has gone home. I expected to see people leaving when it started to rain a little heavier a few moments ago, but everyone's sticking it out.
And of course there's umbrellas dotting the streets just in case.
Just a few, including ours.
That's right. But this parade goes on rain or shine, and we are certainly prepared for it ourselves.
That's true. What's coming up, Nancy?
This is our color guard coming up. And it's the color guard representing the 82nd Airborne Division Association of Mid-Michigan, the George L. Hildreth chapter. And the Airborne is celebrating its 50th anniversary in Washington, D.C. this year.
Terrific. That happens to be
see. Yeah, it happens to be called, I guess I left that out, the Wolverine Chapter 82nd Airborne.
And they're out of Westland, Michigan. You're lopsided. I love the flags and the colors and everything. It makes a parade for me almost as much as the bands.
Sure does.
Nancy, too, I think we should note that as we progress along, we'll be announcing the winners of the prizes of the floats and different things that are happening. So we'll keep you well abreast of what's happening.
They've added a couple of new awards this year as well, and we're going to be seeing those along with I believe there were 5 originals, so I think we're up to 7 now.
Yes. The new ones are very well deserved and very good, very nice.
The quality of the floats in this parade has increased tremendously over the last few years because the festival committee has really pushed for well-made floats that are entertaining to look at.
Yes, they've made the guidelines much more strict than they have been in the past, and it does make for a much more visual-looking parade. Very nice.
It's a great parade. It really
is. We have the best seats in the house.
We certainly do.
There we go.
Of course, the sirens.
Oh, yeah.
Can't start a parade without sirens.
I know, but somehow.
These are Girl Scouts that are carrying the international flags. And these happen to be flags that the Girl Scout Council, Michigan Waterway Council of Girl Scout owns. And they represent various countries from around the world. There's Israel's.
I see Canada. I see United States. Those I recognize. Oh, and there's Great Britain. I do recognize that. I believe the Italian flag.
Italian. Switzerland's over there, I believe.
Yes, I believe you're right. They don't look like they've been touched by the rain very much.
No, they don't. They look pretty dry.
Yeah.
You can hear behind them the fife and drums.
Ah, yes.
And it's the first Michigan Colonial Fife and Drum Corps out of Sterling Heights.
Well, this is a unique musical ensemble of young people who travel extensively throughout the country performing music of early America. And they perform this on handmade instruments. They're reproductions of the originals. So the music is researched and it's historically accurate for the American Revolutionary War period. And the uniforms are handmade, Nancy, and they're exact copies of the original.
Great.
Boy, they look sharp. Okay. And Nancy, I think the Governor's Award is coming up.
All right.
This is the award for originality and creativity. And this year it goes to St. John's United Church.
hear me over the sirens, that the overall theme for the festival this year is anniversary.
Yes.
So everyone is supposed to be doing something on an anniversary theme.
And the nice thing about that theme is you can go in many, many directions.
Well, this is the Director's Award. Oh, sorry,
we had the
read
wrong
that
one.
wrong. That's for original creativity with a business or industrial entrance.
Yes, and that's the Five Seasons Factory Outlet. It's such a wonderful place.
The reindeer.
Oh, look at that. Isn't that clever?
And of course, our men in blue.
Or silver or gray.
Whatever. And these are representatives. Well, this is City of Port Huron right here in the front.
Looks like we have a
The
sheriff's
Sheriff's Department and a state police. Can't read if that's Marysville or if it's Sarnia.
I'm not really sure.
The policemen that patrol the streets come from both sides of the river.
Yes.
Usually.
Well, it's an International Day Parade, and so
Yes.
it takes two cities to put on this wonderful thing, and many more. And right there, oh, those look familiar to me.
Oh, the governor and his new wife.
Jim and Janet Blanchard, that's correct.
Now, Jim was here last year.
Mm-hmm.
Janet wasn't, so this is a first for her.
That's terrific. She certainly is making quite an impression as a new First Lady. I think she deserves a lot of credit.
Mm-hmm.
And they sure don't have an umbrella.
No, brave, aren't they?
Yes. I think it's great to see the governor walking instead of being on a big elaborate float as well.
Yes, being part of the crowd.
Yes, it really is nice. Nancy, what have we got coming up here?
It's the Blue Water Habitat for Humanity. This is one of those new houses that are being built for the homeless here in Port Huron.
I think this is so exciting. Tell us a little bit about it.
Well, this happens to be the organization that Jimmy Carter, the former President Carter, is involved in, and they work with volunteer labor, building houses for the homeless in communities, and the homeless who receive these houses also put in man hours. And it's a great way to help eliminate the homeless problem.
I think it's wonderful. It's so nice when people care and take the
is.
time to show it.
It really is. London's Farm Dairy is
Yay,
coming its way
London's.
right now with their truck.
Sponsor Blue Water Festival.
Yes. Sponsor the fireworks and a lot of different things. They have
Yes.
that ice cream social on Sunday.
That's right.
A lot of people were there.
We're very lucky to have them as a sponsor.
Certainly were.
Looks like they've got a brand new truck and everything this year.
Coming up is the Marachi Temple number 13 out of Detroit.
Ah.
It's a drill team of 21 men. They also have a motorcycle unit of 7 men and a mini car unit of 7 men. Let's count those cars. There
Okay,
looks
I
more than
like those
7.
little cars, yes.
Yeah. Anyway, the drum corps has 4 color guards and a drum major and 30 band members for a total of 60 people in their group.
Ah, terrific.
And they range in age rather, from 21 to 67.
That they'll admit to. Yes.
Yes.
That red is so striking, isn't it?
It certainly is.
Well, let's see. I think there are seven little cars.
Are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I count
There's 8.
I count 8.
Oops, I counted wrong. I'm not a math teacher.
Neither am I. Neither am I. I've forgotten all of my algebra.
I have to teach it, I know. Well, there are 7 alike.
Right, okay.
Yes.
Coming up, we have the sheriff's posse.
Uh-oh. Are they coming to get us?
Well, I don't know. What did you do today?
Nothing.
Then we're probably safe.
Then we're safe, yes. Because we know that you're always good.
Well, that's the image we like to project.
That's true.
The sheriff's posse with, of course, their horses. You've got quite a number of them there.
Yes.
Aren't they beautiful?
Oh, just absolutely wonderful. You can't beat impressiveness for
Certainly
something
can't.
like this.
Certainly can't. I'm not much of a horsewoman myself.
I'm afraid I'm not either. I think I'd be afraid that if I got it going, I couldn't get it stopped
Yes.
because there's no brake.
There is no brake on a horse. This is true. Thank you, horse.
A gift.
Yes. Do they have?
I remember the one and only time I rode a horse. It was my cousin's. I sat down and he gave it a slap, and I ran the trail.
Coming up, we have the Frankenmuth Bavarian Princess and her court.
Oh, how wonderful. You know, that Frankenmuth is just a dream city.
This is an award, but it's blowing so that I can't read which one. The Judges Award.
Oh, okay.
Judges Award. Which goes to?
Frankenmuth Chamber of Commerce, the most effective presentation of total decoration, non-theme.
If I'm not mistaken, I believe the award also went up, the amount that they received.
I hadn't heard that. That's great.
I think so. Don't bet the rent, but I think it did.
Wasn't it a beautiful
Lovely
float?
Lovely girls.
Yes. And in the traditional costumes. How lovely.
And the Presidential Award is coming our way next.
Now, the Presidential Award is Best Representation of Theme.
Goes to Mercy Hospital.
Oh, terrific.
So this must be a very good representation of the anniversary theme.
Ah, yes. Look at all the balloons. Ah, yes.
Very nice. The Sisters of Mercy.
Oh, how lovely. Isn't that nice?
36 years of excellence.
Yes. That's great.
Now these are my kind of fellas.
Ah, yes.
Because I have Scott in my answer.
Oh, I do too. The Foothill Forbes family.
The Forest Legion Pipe Band is coming our way.
Listen to that, Nancy. You can't beat it.
Coming our way now is the Heart and Stroke Foundation of Ontario.
Ah. And they're all
What
riding
a cute
bicycles.
duck. I love it.
Oh, hello. Hello, ducky.
What a favorite. Now this is one bike. I tell you.
Oh, my word. It says race day is July 22nd at 1:30 for the rubber duck tournament. Yeah. I'm not sure what the rubber duck tournament is, but I'm sure it's a race of some sort in support of the
some
Heart and
sort.
Stroke Foundation.
Coming up is the Michigan Department of Agriculture float. Look at those horses.
Isn't that something?
Oh, this float is out of Lansing, and it features a typical Michigan farm market stand with an animated proprietor marketing his quality and safe Michigan products.
Great. Well, anything from Michigan is good.
That's right. These dapple gray horses weigh over 2,300 pounds each. That would hurt if they stepped on your foot.
Just a little. Oh, isn't that lovely? Look at that. This float has won many, many first places in several parades.
Coming up now are the Girl Scouts.
Ah, well, I know they're a favorite of yours.
Uh-huh. I used to be a Girl Scout leader many, many years ago. We won't say how many. They have a new theme, it looks like, called
Yes.
Take the Lead. And the Girl Scouts have a pom-pom routine, it looks like.
That's exciting. You know, I think the Girl Scouts and the Boy Scouts have progressed so much over the years. They're not just a small organization anymore. They've expanded and grown with the times. And it's a very valuable experience for everyone involved.
It certainly is. It was a fun organization to be involved with. I'm sorry I ran out of time to be involved with it, but
That
it's certainly
happens.
worthwhile. And these girls do so much more than when I was in Girl Scouts, when I was a kid. They just have so many more opportunities. It's a great way to really get your experience.
It's exciting, and it's not a costly thing. It's something that you can join whether you're rich or poor or in the middle, and that makes it extremely nice.
For everyone, that's right.
I do like that logo, though. Take
It's
the
a
lead.
nice logo.
Really outstanding.
Coming up now is the Windsor Optimist Youth Band.
Ah, and Nancy, that's in its 24th year of operation, and the band is made up of brass and reeds, concert and jazz band. The band is approximately 75 members, ranging in age from 12 to 20 years old. The band practices just 3 hours a week under the direction of Mr. Mike Seguin. And the band is coming off its best season ever in 1989. They received 10 first place awards and 1 third place award out of a possible 12. The drum major today is Richard Kallman.
These kids work hard in these bands.
That's for sure. I was a band member for many years. There's so many hours that you have to do on your own, just learning music and practicing and putting it all together.
And in the last several years, a flag corps has been added to many bands that march, which adds
It's true,
a
and I
nice
think
touch.
it adds. I think it really does. Nice round of applause.
Certainly.
It's nice they traveled the distance from Windsor.
Yes.
I wonder if they have to wait in line as long as we do.
Coming up now is a float from North Street Baptist Church here in North Street.
Oh, wonderful.
And actually, this is a replica of their church.
You know, I thought I recognized it. Looked very familiar. I did some storytelling in that church at one time.
Did you?
Yeah.
This is, if it's not a century old or more, I'd be highly surprised.
Oh, I should think it would be, yes. It's so nice to see things like that haven't been touched but have been kept to their original.
And the float following North Street is Marcial's Fashions and Bridals, which is the Grand Marshals. The Grand Marshal Award goes to,
Marcials.
and it represents the best of the theme.
And that's for the business and industrial entry.
Now, Marcial's is celebrating its 30th anniversary in Richmond this year.
Wow, that's something.
It happened to have won, let's see, the Director's Award in 1986, the Presidential, and also the Fred Moore Award for the Blue Water International Day Parade in that year as well.
Sounds like they know what they're doing.
And then another coming our way is the float from McDonald's.
Aha, McDonald's.
I see
Mickey D.
Grimace.
Oh, yes.
I see Ronald.
Oh, he's waving. I see him.
And there's the Hamburglar.
Ah, yes. You know, what did we have before we had McDonald's? It's just
Homemade.
I remember when the first McDonald's went across from the high school.
Yes, I do too.
I was
Telling
told,
our age.
I know. I was told never to eat the tartar sauce.
Now they're carrying umbrellas.
Yeah,
Smart.
Jane O'Sullivan is driving this.
Hey, Ronald.
Hello, CBHS. See you, Channel 6.
McDonald's supports so many children's charities that it's wonderful. They do a lot more than just push hamburgers.
They sure do. They sure do. Coming our way right now is the Dance Academy. It's a dance school here in Port Huron, offering tap and ballet and jazz and also jazznastics.
Now, jazznastics, that's a new word to me. It's something that they've just developed this last year, and I understand it's a combination of jazz dancing and gymnastics, where it's not just a dance step, but actual gymnastics are involved, such as tumbling and those aspects. And also they have a pom-pom team and cheerleading that they're teaching.
Ages 3 through adult. It's never too late to learn how to dance.
That's true. I was watching television and they had 70 and 80-year-old people dancing, and they said it's the best exercise to keep you young.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not 70 or 80. Oh, look, isn't that great? Oh, now we have something very special coming up,
Yes.
Nancy. What have we got?
The Fred Hill Haberdashers out of Plymouth.
Yes.
The briefcase drill team of international fame.
Yes, by all means. I think this is so exciting that we're lucky. They limit themselves to only 6 parades a year because they are professional businessmen. They were started in Plymouth, I believe.
In Plymouth, that's right. By Fred Hill. Makes sense, right?
Makes sense, yeah.
Yes. They were formed as a creative outlet as well as a way of promoting Fred Hill's men's clothing store in downtown Plymouth.
Yes, and apparently when they first got started, they had very simple routines because they didn't have enough time to rehearse. But they have expanded their routines, and they have some very famous ones like the Razzle Dazzle and the Boom Chaka-Laka-Laka.
Could that be it right there?
It perhaps is.
Aren't they funny?
Oh, let's start one, Nancy.
Oh, yes.
Do-wah-diddy. I love the comment. What a treat it is for all of us to remove ourselves from our oftentimes role of staid businessmen, to take a lighthearted view of ourselves and bring a moment of laughter to others.
Hooray for capitalism, yeah.
Yes, yes.
Oh, that's great.
Oh, this is super. We get to see a bit of a routine.
Yeah. Oh,
Whoa!
this must be Fred Hill in the bowler.
I would assume so. He gets to wear the really nice outfit.
Yes. He also gets to tell him to drop and do 20 when they mess up.
That's right. I've understood that he does it too.
Coming up, the Port Huron Vicariate Catholic School of Port Huron, celebrating 100 years of service to the community with quality education. And these are some of the kids that go there.
That's exciting.
What all do we have? We have St. Joseph's and St. Christopher's,
Yes.
St. Edward's.
St. Mary's on there as well?
Yeah, St. Mary's as well.
There's some wonderful schools. I do storytelling again at all of those. We have a good time.
These kids coming up right now are the Crimson Stars out of Port Huron.
It's an exciting group.
They're a baton and pon-pon corps out of Port Huron. Pon-pon is becoming very popular
Oh, it really
You
is.
see that a lot. A lot of the dance companies, dance schools will offer that now.
And the competitions are incredible to watch. The things that they do is just really something.
Like the music.
I do, yes. As you can see, there's a little bit more involved than just throwing a baton and pom-pom around.
Certainly is. Team effort.
Yes.
This is a float from the Port Huron Hospital Employee Support. It's kind
Boy,
of
that's-
self-explanatory, I
I
think.
believe so. It's very colorful with the flags
Yes.
and
Port Huron and Mackinac. Oh, hi.
my
Hello.
did they get one of us?
Be still my heart. All right. That actually is not the employee support. I don't know. Maybe that's a way to get us in the hospital. I don't know.
Perhaps. Oh, that's a great float. Hi, Mark.
The finish line. My sister-in-law and my niece.
Singing at Mark's wedding this next summer.
This is, I'll let you say it since you're from there.
Okay, Tittabawassee Valley Pipe and Drum Corps. Now, the Tittabawassee River was running through my town when I went to Central Michigan University. It's one of the requirements. You have to learn how to pronounce it.
Tittabawassee?
Yes.
Just don't say it fast 3 times and
That's
you'll be
correct.
all right.
And again, it looks like reproductions of the original costumes again.
It's really a thrilling sound. There's
Isn't it, though?
something about it.
Now, one pipe alone is as chilling as a whole group of them. My uncle Fred Freilich plays the pipe, and he's wonderful.
Now, I'm not very good at the date, but I do know this is an antique car, and it's probably an antique Ford.
Could be.
It might not be. So again, we won't bet the rent.
I'm afraid I'm not the best one to ask.
But this is obviously the antique cars.
Yeah, I understand the antique car show and everything this year was most successful, more than any other year. And
I was right. It is a Model T. Okay.
yeah, 1927, that one was. And I don't think a lot of people really know that Port Huron and St. Clair and Marysville has quite a history of starting the car revolution
That's
and getting
true.
things going.
That's true. Chrysler used to have quite a large plant
That's
in
right, the
Marysville.
Will St. Clair and all of these
Yeah.
things. So it wasn't just Detroit, but Port
No.
Huron and Marysville and St. Clair had a good influence as well. And of course, these cars are mint condition.
And it takes so many hours to restore these cars.
Oh, yes.
I don't think you would have no idea how many hours these folks have put into these cars.
So they become part of the family.
They certainly do. Now this is an interesting truck coming our way.
Oh, it is, isn't it?
Now it's got to be a Ford truck. It has to be a Ford
It has
truck.
to be a Ford truck, sure.
Nobody made trucks before Fords, did they?
Well, see, I'll listen to you, Nancy. I don't know.
Oh, this is from Watson Brothers, Plumbing and Heating.
Oh, yes. I don't think it would be a parade if that wasn't in
They
it.
weren't
I've
here.
seen that many times.
We'll keep our eyes open for Diana's truck, too.
I hope
That's
it's here,
usually
yes.
too. Oh, look at this Ford coming our way now. Now, I know this is a Ford.
Oh, okay.
You can't fool me. I know this
Okay.
is a Ford.
It was
I hope
before
it's a
my
Ford.
time. Actually, it looks very similar to a car my dad had when I was a kid.
And I was going to say, it looks like it's from the 50s.
Yeah.
We could have a gangster movie here.
Hey, that would be exciting.
Yes, look at all those old cars coming our way.
Yes.
What,
Bonnie and Clyde come to Port Huron? Is that what?
didn't they? I thought they did.
Well, of course. Oh, it looks like we've got a little trouble there.
Yeah, Kerr Albert's shoving off there, but here this is is another old one coming our way.
Oh, is it ever?
Does that cover my bases pretty well?
It is. Is that a
That's a
Studebaker?
Ford.
Oh, it's a Ford.
I can see the Ford logo.
Oh, I'm glad. The one car I know, Studebaker. I don't know.
Keep saying it, it'll show up.
Sure. But look at the paint job on that.
Great. I wonder if these guys stayed in town from last week when we had the,
I really
the
don't
parade
know.
of cars last weekend.
There have been several festivals all around, and they've traveled to each one, so that perhaps they did.
Right,
But I think we have a lot of old car enthusiasts in Port
right here
Huron.
in Port Huron. That's
So a lot
right.
of these may be from town.
There are some beauties.
There's the Kimball Appliance. They better watch it with the new noise ordinance.
This sign coming our way, Forbes, we're going to tell our age. This sign is from the Dome.
Oh no, not the Dome.
The Dome. For all of you out there who don't remember the Dome, it was where all anyone who was anyone used to go
That's
for their
right.
weekend entertainment as a teenager.
That was the place to go, and
The
if you
place
didn't
to
go,
go.
you weren't anybody.
The Dome reunion's coming up, I believe, at the end of this month.
Yes, and they're terrific. They really are. And there's the Gaffneys.
Hi. Classic coaches coming our way.
Oh, look at those horses, Nancy.
Aren't they pretty?
You know, looking at that, I'm almost ready to take up riding again, or for
Of
the
course,
first
these are
time.
draft horses. They're not very comfortable to ride.
Well, see, I would ride in the little trailer behind.
yes, that's always safe. Classic Coaches is a new business started this year at the Thomas Edison Depot. These are Belgian horses that draw this conveyance through the Thomas Edison Parkway and the adjacent
Oh, is
areas.
that exciting? You know, we're so lucky to have that whole addition to Port Huron. Our water has always been very special, but now we're showing it off the way it should be shown off, and I think that's great.
This is a dance company, the dance company coming our way.
Yeah, and their 5th anniversary.
5th anniversary. The dance company is located in Wadhams. As a matter of fact, they're opening a new shop.
In Marysville.
In Marysville.
I did read that, yes. So things must
They've
be
got
going
a-
well.
They've got a lot of kids. I have to stage manage their dance recital this year.
Ah, there's their
Denise
niece.
Selby waving at us. And they have a lot of kids. And this is their tap shoe.
Oh, this is great. I'm so pleased to see the business going well because Denise is a super lady.
How you doing? Nice to see you. How are you, folks? Enjoy the parade?
These kids work hard. They're
They
great
sure
kids.
do.
They
How
really
are you,
are.
kids?
Now, you'll never guess what this is coming up.
Never in a million years.
Who else but a radio station would have something with a speaker? It's CHOK out of Sarnia.
Ah.
Hello up there.
Hello!
DHOK Radio, this is Jim Benjamin. What are the announcers? Dennis Mitchell. We couldn't bring the rest of the crowd. We don't have a van big enough.
Tell you what,
The size of this crowd in Port Huron. How you doing, Port Huron?
We're doing great.
if they put us on radio, we'll put them on TV.
That's right.
Nice to see you.
The Offshore Grand Prix is coming our way now.
How are you,
A
folks?
couple of
Good.
boats. This is Double Force, one of these offshore boats.
That's great. That's something exciting to see too.
And can't read the name of the next boat yet. It's not quite in my sight, but the race is later on this summer,
Yes.
late August, I believe.
I think it's
somewhere
usually in
there.
August, yes.
August or September. Okay. Double Force just threw a double force there.
Of candy. So we're stopped for a second here.
This was the team. Hi, guys.
Ah.
These are, I don't know that I'd be real thrilled about going. Magnum Force is following. I don't know if I'd be real thrilled about going out on the lake with
Actually,
those.
I think I'd be a little afraid. I would admit that, yes.
I like to wear at least 2 life preservers and
Now,
and I hang on very tightly. when
Yes,
go
I
out
could
on the
ride them this way. You know,
lake. I could too.
I could sit
handle
right
that.
with those girls.
Yeah.
And I see the little WHLS car coming around.
Oh yes, zooming around.
That's cute.
But here's Magnum Force's team waving at our cameras.
Oh, yes. This looks like a good team to me.
Does to me too. You think they can all fit in that boat?
I don't think so.
Burns Ice Cream coming our way right now. Burns Ice Cream is in.
Ice
Port
cream, that sounds
Huron.
good.
It's a Michigan right in the middle of that.
It's a beautiful float. It really is well done.
Actually, Burns sells pizza as well as ice cream.
Yes.
Covers all its bases.
Hey, it's the only way to do it.
That's right. If it's hot, you sell ice cream. If it's chilly, you sell
Pizza, that's right. This is another one of my favorites coming up, Nancy.
Huron Harmony Chorus.
Yes. And of course, they're riding the trolley.
That's the trolley from the Blue Water Area Transit Commission and makes regular trips around Port Huron for a dime. You
10
can
cents.
ride that.
You can't get anything for 10
You
cents
sure
anymore.
can't. Not even a candy bar.
No. Oh, it looks like we're getting
They're
it.
gonna sing.
Oh, how great.
Take it, boys. Little pitch pipe here. Here we go.
Oh, listen to that. They make it look so easy.
Oh, they sure do. And an appreciative crowd right here it is. That's for sure.
3 cheers. That was great.
These guys have a blast. They're part of the Society for the
Speed Squad.
right
For the prevention and preservation
prevention
or
of
preservation of barbershop quartetters or something.
for the prevention of cruelty to barbershop choral or something like
by,
that.
by a television person.
That's right. Yeah. So we'll leave them alone and let them go on their way. Marysville Days Incorporated is coming up right after our trolley turns the corner. And of course, Marysville Days just finished up a
That's
couple
right.
weekends ago.
Yes.
This is the Marysville Queen and her court. And I don't know if we have a listing of who
don't know
these
whether we
girls are.
do or not.
I don't think so.
No, I don't think so.
But these are the lovely ladies that
Aren't
are
they
part
beautiful?
of that.
I always say, where were they when I was in school?
This is the James Leonard
Oh.
folks coming our way now. And these are the Rising Star Majorettes.
And this group was organized in 1983 under the direction of Jerry McGill and is now under the direction of her daughter, Mrs. Lurleen Nichols. There are 25 girls in this group, and they perform at James R. Leonard Center Affairs, NAACP, the Southside Coalition Music Festival, Black History Affairs, and also the Museum of Arts and History.
That's great.
One additional thing, Jerry McGill was an adult that had not graduated from high school.
Really?
And she came to Jefferson Adult Learning and has since got several degrees from college
Wow.
and is one of the most exceptional women I think I've ever met.
She's a great lady. She's certainly an asset to the Port Huron area.
Oh, that's for sure. And I mention that because she's proud of that fact as well.
That's super.
Nice looking group. what would a parade be without clowns?
Nothing. Look at those glasses.
Oh, now those would be nice if it were sunny out here.
Look at that hair.
Oh no, look at that nose.
That's an interesting color.
It is. Maybe I'll
Do you
change
think
the
that
color.
came out of a bottle?
Oh, perhaps. Or a shoebox or something.
It could be. The Michigan and Western Grotto is coming our way.
Okay, and this is a Masonic organization that promotes cerebral palsy research and dentistry for the handicapped. And they've come up with many new ideas in research for dentistry and the handicapped. Because, of course, it does pose a problem.
It certainly does. They have councils and grottos all over North America.
Yes.
This happens to be the one from London, and it's the Clown Company.
Ah, yes.
Oh, look at the dog. Isn't he cute? Looks kind of like a miniature of my mutt. He catches very good.
I think actually he looks a little tired.
It's been a long ride.
Yes.
The American Red Cross, this St. Clair County chapter, is coming our way right now.
Another wonderful organization. It's so nice that the Red Cross is so visible these days.
It certainly is.
I think for a long time they were doing a lot of things that nobody even knew about. And
Jim Ralkin, an old school buddy of ours,
That's
is
correct,
in charge.
yes. And it's so nice with their new building and everything else happening for the American Red Cross.
As the Red Cross car, and you see these cars all over town.
Oh,
That is what's nice. You're
yes.
right; they are very visible.
Well, as you know, I teach at Jefferson, and they will transport people back to give blood. So even if you don't have transportation, they will get you there.
They'll get there. Get you there. That's right. These are the Richmond good old days Queen and Court. The Queen is Joe Locker. Her court consists of Amy Pohati. I think that's how you
I think
say
that
it.
was great.
Susan Starnes and Carrie Marsack.
Oh, beautiful.
Lovely girls.
Keeping the red and white theme on the float is a nice treat, too.
It is.
Pretty girls, pretty float.
Kind of goes together.
Ah, yes.
Richmond good old days are always fun to go to.
Oh, it's a great
Comes up in
time.
September. If you haven't been there, go.
Yes.
The Governor's Award is coming our way.
Ah,
And it
exciting.
happens to be St. John's. That's the one we were
That's the
mentioning
one-
before. We mixed up.
Yeah, St. John's United Church
Okay.
for originality and creativity.
For a civic.
Yes. Well, we can't be perfect all the time, Nancy.
Why not? Somebody's got to do it.
Well, that's true. So that's our once for this
This is
century.
a neat float. Oh, I said I wouldn't say that word. But God created Earth. Will we destroy it? An ecology theme to it. Like that.
That is beautifully done. Very,
A lot
very
of
well
hours
done.
went into
Yes.
that float.
And they've incorporated the truck into the float itself.
And the Earth Day 20th anniversary.
Very nice.
The Lambton Shrine Oriental Band is coming our way
Oh,
right
this
now.
is fun. And I always say this because this holds a special place in my heart. I had uncles in this that marched in this for several years, had 3, and they're no longer marching, but they still support their Shriners, and it's a wonderful organization.
But do their toes really curl?
Yeah, they really do. And I think I've mentioned this before. My Uncle Ross had size 13 shoes, and the shoemaker, when he took them in to get the toes on them, couldn't believe them. They looked like little gondolas out of Venice.